This video is sponsored by Cloud Wheels. You can improve the comfort and safety of your ride by installing the 120mm or 105mm Cloud Wheels. Check the link in the description below to learn more. The Ownboard AT1W is a board that hasn't been talked about much, beyond how it stole its graphic design from the Evolve GTR. If you look past the design shenanigans, the Ownboard AT1W is actually a pretty beefy board, worthy of some attention. As always, let's take a quick run through the parts that make up this $799 board. Beyond just copying the grip tape design, Ownboard also kept most of the Evolve formula, using a double kingpin truck, double drop deck, and a 10S4P battery configuration. The battery cells on this one, however, are Sanyo GA, and the total pack is 432 watt-hours in size. And the ESC it uses is the widely popular Hobbywing ESC. The Ownboard AT1W uses 105mm rubber wheels and powers itself with two 1200-watt hub motors. This yields a top speed of 25 miles per hour or 45 kilometers per hour and a range of 24 miles or 40 kilometers. In short, you can think of the AT1W as an Evolve Bamboo GTR with 105mm rubber wheels and hub motors. Obviously, as the AT1W uses hub motors, there is no way to convert it to pneumatic AT wheels. So you might be thinking, there are many Evolve clones out there, so why should someone care about this one in particular? Well, the Ownboard AT1W is definitely one of the more affordable Evolve clones, and $799 is a good price for any e-skate with a 10S4P battery. What I meant to say is that Ownboard AT1W looks good on paper, and what we are trying to know is if it is also good to ride. So, let's talk about riding experience. First, let's talk about speed control. The Ownboard AT1W uses a customized Hobbywing ESC, similar to their other products. That means buttery smooth speed change with fairly good strength in the brakes. Unlike the X-Way and WowGo boards, there is no smart power on for this one, which is too bad. Many of us love to hate the 10S setup as it bottlenecks the torque, especially when combined with hub motors and big wheels. As that is exactly what the AT1W is, it's no surprise that the torque on this one isn't amazing. While going uphill wasn't an issue for us, we had issues when trying to ride it off-roads. For example, when we are riding it on thick grass, the board was unable to start from a standstill due to the lack of torque. This will probably be a deal breaker for those who really love torque. Now, let's talk about the numbers. The 10S4P 432 watt-hour Sanyo GA batteries did hit the full range of 24 miles or 40 kilometers it promised. However, we can't verify the marketed top speed, which is 25 miles per hour or 45 kilometers per hour, as the board was too wobbly for us to comfortably reach that speed. That is even after tightening the double kingpin trucks all the way down. We aborted our test at 21 miles per hour or 35 kilometers per hour and called it a day. You see, when it comes to double kingpin trucks on an e-skate, some brands did get it right, but many didn't, and those who didn't get it right usually end up with wobbly trucks. Ownboard's double kingpin trucks are obviously the latter, and in our opinion, this is the most significant weakness of the AT1W. It has poor return to center, so when you make a turn, it doesn't rebound back and help you recenter. The lack of rebound also means it doesn't help to stay centered. Of course, the double kingpin trucks do allow a small turning radius for tight turns, so there's that. The flaw with the truck is such a shame, as the rest of the board is very likable. Underneath the pretty grip tape, there is a wide deck with moderate flex and a comfortable concave. Our feet felt pretty comfortable on the deck. The flex of the deck, the drop-through setup, and big 105mm wheels also means that road vibration is pretty well absorbed, and riding on rough road is actually alright. The 105mm rubber wheels did their job well and will roll over most terrain, but all terrain they are not. They can do grass, sand, and rough road, but gravel and stones are definitely off limits. The accurate name for this board should be Ownboard Semi-AT1W, but I guess this doesn't have the same ring to it. 105mm wheels on a double drop deck also means that the bottom of the deck has very little clearance. I promise that you will rub the bottom of the deck on every single speed bump out there. This again is a point against off-road uses. Another thing that many people love to hate about rubber wheels is that they tend to wear fast. Well, they do, but at least the rubber sleeve is replaceable. Speaking of semi-AT wheels, let me introduce you to our sponsor today, Cloud Wheels. Cloud Wheels are big semi-AT wheels that are available in both 105mm and 120mm size. If you already have a board and would like to make it semi-AT, Cloud Wheels makes that easy for you. Cloud Wheels has designed specific sets for many popular brands, so swapping to the Cloud Wheels will be an easy process. If you have a hub board, it's not the end of the world either, as Cloud Wheels has made an adapter for hub motors too. Check out Cloud Wheels and use code ESKATEHQ to get $10 off your purchase. Now, back to the Ownboard AT1W. Does a wobbly truck and poor ground clearance stop you from considering the $799 board? Let's look at it this way. The AT1W is not for someone who is looking for an all-terrain board. I hope that's pretty clear by now. It's also not for those who like to ride really fast, as the trucks are pretty wobbly. So, who is the Ownboard AT1W good for? Perhaps someone who needs the range, who needs the safety provided by relatively large 105mm wheels, and who doesn't typically ride fast and really likes the maneuverability of a double kingpin truck. But someone who, at the same time, doesn't like the maintenance of a belt drive and prefers the hassle-free hub drive. I don't think this description matches a lot of riders out there, but if that description fits you, then swipe right. So, what do you think? Do you like the look of this AT1W, and what do you think about it? Let us know in the comments section. As always, if you are looking to buy an Ownboard, or actually any e-skate, be sure to use our affiliated discount code with the link below. It will help you get a small monetary discount and helps us out too. You'll also be tagged as an Electric Skateboard HQ customer and probably be treated better. Ride safe, guys.